Advanced transcription number 27, speed 100 words per minute. Start. I beg to move that the bill further to amend the Copyright Act 1957 as passed by Rajya Sabha be taken into consideration. Madam Speaker, I remember that when I was a young boy, one of my delights used to be to go to the cinema in the evening and watch a movie. I used to admire the artistic quality not just of the film but all those elements in the film which provided entertainment to all of us. Over the years, of course, the nature of the film industry has changed. Now there are many more vehicles of entertainment. Apart from the cinema, there are other vehicles through which entertainment can reach millions and millions in the world. Wherever you go in the world, the Indian film industry is popular there. Anywhere in the world, people remember our films. If it is Russia, people still remember the song sung by Shri Raj Kapoor, Awara Hoon. If I go sometimes to the Eastern European countries, people are singing modern songs that are being sung in Hindi films today. The same situation is in Egypt. There is a huge market for Indian film industry in the United States of America, apart from the fact that this is given impetus to artists to produce artistic works of great excellence. It has also become a great business. With the change of technology, new avenues of business have arisen. Madam, if you really look at the history of the copyright law, the first protection to the copyright law was given way back in 1709 by the Statute of Anne. It is very interesting to note that even the US Constitution has a specific provision on protection to copyright. It is because they realize the importance of intellectual property in the artistic works that emanate from citizens who have those qualities. The point that I was making is that this is something that needs to be protected. But unfortunately, over the years, especially in the context of artists in India, the producers in this country, through an assignment, took over those rights. Under Section 13 of the Copyright Act, there is protection to the artistic work, whether it is a literary work, a musical work, dramatic work, or a performance. So, protection is provided under the Act. So, the artist is the owner of that copyright because he creates that artistic work. But unfortunately, there was a provision in Section 17 of the Act under which it was said that the artistic work belongs to the owner, subject to a contract to the contrary. So, what used to happen is that if in a film a song was to be sung, the producer of the film would go to the artist and say that you have assigned your rights to me unconditionally and you have assigned them forever. The result was that under the Copyright Act, instead me, artist, the producer became the sole author of the copyright. The result of that was he produced the film, the artist got the benefit of whatever he could get in the film, but he sold those rights of which the producer became the owner through other medium. He sold it to music companies, he sold it to telecom companies, and he made all the profits. The result was that the poor author and the poor creator of the copyright did not get any share of the profit. According to me, this is a historic injustice to the creators. We were enthralled during the event to celebrate the 60th year of Parliament when Santoor was played by Pandit Shiv Kumar Sharma, and how Shubha Mudgal enthralled us by her vocal performance. These are the people who keep our traditions. These are people who are able to tell the rest of the world the enormous wealth of Indian culture. I am sorry to say that whereas we treat them with great respect, the industry which uses them shows an enormous amount of disrespect by taking all their rights away. So I think a time has come when the whole house should speak in one voice to correct this historic injustice. This is the First Amendment. There are about 7 amendments, but I am not going to deal with each section. But broadly, one of the things which we wish to do is to ensure that the authors are the owners of the copyright, and whereas the copyright can be assigned, the right to royalty cannot be assigned. This is the amendment that we are moving, that you can get the assignment from the artist, whether it is a music composer or a literary composer, but when it comes to payment of royalties through other mediums, then the producers and the authors must share that royalty in equal measure. So this is the First Amendment that I have brought, and I am commending it to this house for adoption. We have also consequently brought about changes in the copyright societies, because in the copyright societies all the producers control the copyright societies, because the provision said that the owner of the copyright shall be in the management of the society. Sir, we are in a better position today than before to assess and evaluate the results, and we can very well draw up a balance sheet of successes and failures, of achievements and setbacks, if there are any, so that we may be able to draw up a plan of further development. During the last 5 years, efforts have been made by the Ministry of Railways to fulfill the goals and targets laid down in the plan. To a considerable extent, I must admit that have been able to achieve the goals and targets laid down. All these achievements and developments that have taken place are really commendable, and we would not shirk on our side to pay compliments to them, because they deserve them.